Brett Hudson and I here after the first day of SEC Media Days to talk about the Ole Miss Rebels, and after a very, very successful year, upstart year under Hugh Freeze in his first season, what do they look forward to improvement under his offense and his recruiting class?
Well, Bo Wallace, a healthy Bo Wallace, is going to be a big deal for the Ole Miss Rebels. This year, he had a little bit of shoulder problems towards the end of the year last year. Still played through into the Egg Bowl and the BBVA Compass Bowl, but a healthy Bo Wallace for an entire year could be very beneficial for Ole Miss, especially since he fits in so well to Hugh Freeze's philosophy. He's a mobile guy. He can do all the read option stuff that Ole Miss likes to do, and he said several times today he wants to run this offense as fast as Hugh Freeze will let him. The pace is very important in Ole Miss's offense. The faster the offense, the better the offense. And I think he's perfect for Ole Miss for next year, and they could easily shock the world again.
I think Bo Wallace is really key to this offense. Yes, maybe he's not the John Manziel explosive runner, but he's very mobile, as I mentioned, and knows how to run the offense. He understands the offense. I think that's key, even if you don't fit the system perfectly. He understands, he knows how to run it. He has Dante Moncrief coming back in. He has Laquan Treadwell coming in as a true freshman, number one wide receiver in the country. And that, like I said, that recruiting class defensively, Robert Kimdichie can only do good things playing next to his brother. And Mike Merrick, who we saw will be one of the senior leaders on that team, I think will have a very successful year. But building on that, what do they improve on? How does Hugh Freeze go from being an upstart guy who lost a couple of games to being a coach who really wins in the SEC and successful?
Well, honestly, it might all revolve around the first game of the 2013 season. They go to Vanderbilt on a Thursday night on ESPN. He said earlier in today's press conference that anytime Ole Miss is on national TV, he's in favor of it. Winning that game would not only get Ole Miss momentum for the 2013 season so they can step into a recruit's living room and say, look, we can sustain this kind of success for 2 straight years. We just did that. But it also gives them the momentum for years to come. They can look at recruits and say, we played in big games and we won the last year's Egg Bowl, last year's BBVA Compass Bowl, and they can win that game in Nashville against Vanderbilt on the road. That might be all the momentum a great recruiter like Hugh Freeze needs. We saw his recruiting skill over the offseason.
Yeah, I think also just the game in Texas. Obviously, Texas put up 60-plus points on the Rebels last year. This year, they go to Austin, and really, if they can win that game, especially if some of the young recruits have a big game, if Bo Wallace plays well, only a junior, obviously, coming from JUCO, they could, their success could be endless after that. They can pull off a lot of good episodes. I still think that while I think they can beat Texas, I still think they have some catching up to do to the A&M, Alabama, and LSU's of the SEC. But as that secondary develops and that defense gets more seasoned, and the offense as well, Laramie Tunsil is probably going to step in and be a starting tackle for the team, number one offensive tackle. Ole Miss can only get better as the season goes on. But we'll see how the Rebels do in 2013.